Interlude.
I can feel it tonight, gotta hold you so tight, 'cause tonight will be the night, alright. Round and round goes the wheel of love, and some say like playing roulette. There's a jackpot I'm dreaming of, I'm ready to place my bets, so no need to beg, steal or borrow. The future is looking so bright, yes, I'm laying odds on tomorrow. So let's start it tomorrow tonight. Can't you feel, baby, we're in the chips. Tomorrow's our lucky day. I can feel gold at our fingertips. We'll prosper if we parlay. There's no need for sadness and sorrow. Together we'll fight that fight. Yes, I'm laying odds on tomorrow. So let's start tomorrow tonight. Don't need no clover, lucky charm. That rabbit can keep his foot. As long as we're walking arm in arm, it's aces I feel, so let's see that deal. Oh, I know that we're on a winning streak. The future can come to stand, come to zoo. Let's climb together to reach that peak. Then baby we'll shoot the moon, shoot the moon. I'm high as Kilimanjaro, and with you, girl, I'm ready for ride. Yeah, I'm laying odds on tomorrow. So let's start tomorrow tonight. Let's start tomorrow tonight, tomorrow tonight. This very if there ever was a sweeter, truer love, I can't imagine how that would feel. For when you're in my arms, with all your tender charms, then I know a love that's real. Do I love you? Do I? Doesn't one and one make two?
so much. We are Interlude, and just quickly want to introduce you to the quartet so you can get to know everybody. My name is Ben Mills. I actually just moved to Illinois a couple years ago and live in the Chicago area. I work, yes, thank you. Yay. So I work, we all have different jobs. You probably thought that we were professional at this, but we actually all have separate jobs. So I just quickly want to tell you what we do. I'm a banker for a large brokerage firm. So Ben Light here is our bass. He lives in Watsika, Illinois, which, nobody knows where that is, but that's where he lives. No, don't laugh. So Ben works at a church for a church preschool and helps with the administration office of that. It's a really cool job. Our baritone is Mr. Nathan Gross. Say hi to Nathan Gross. Nathan lives right here in Bloomington. Nathan is an actuary. Every time, it's the same. So nobody really knows what that is, but that's what he does. And they pay him for it. So that's good. I think the coolest job within the quartet, though, is our lead, Mr. Mark Server. Say hi, Mark. I actually didn't take chemistry in high school, which most people think is weird, but I didn't. But apparently that can actually lead to jobs, because, Mark is a chemist, and he lives in the Chicago area as well. So he actually works for like a company that makes like drugs and stuff, and so you have to know. Yeah, the good drugs. So he's a chemist, and so he does that stuff. So, we were thinking about all of our different jobs, and we said, we need to find a song that could feature, what we do and how special it is. So we found one in particular that kind of talks to the specialty of Mark.
There are so many elements you probably never met them all, so I will sing a song and I sure hope I don't forget them all. There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen, and oxygen, and nitrogen, and rhenium, and nickel, neodymium, neptunium, germanium, and iron, and magnesium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, plutonium, vanadium, and lanthanum, and osmium, and astatine, and radium, and gold, and protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iron, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium. There's yttrium, ytterbium, actinium, rubidium, and boron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium, and strontium, and silicon, and silver, and samarium, and bisochromium, lithium, beryllium, and barium. La 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 la. There's holmium, and helium, and hafnium, and erbium, and phosphorus, and francium, and thorium, and terbium, and manganese, and mercury, molybdenum, magnesium, dysprosium, and scandium, and cerium, and cesium, lead, praseodymium, and platinum, plutonium, palladium, promethium, potassium, polonium, and tantalum, technetium, titanium, tellurium, and cadmium, and calcium, and chromium, and curium. There's some californium, and fermium, berkelium, and also niobium, and strontium, nobelium, and argon, ruthenium, radium, and zinc, and chlorine, carbon, polycopper, tungsten, and sodium. La 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 la. Now, since Tom Hammer wrote this song way back in 1959, we have discovered several new elements with which to rhyme. And I hope with his permission that I humbly make matters worse and put the extra elements to a third unnecessary verse. It's difficult because they have such stupid, long, and silly names. How typical of scientists, we play our nomenclature games, and the names keep changing, rearranging. Life is so ephemeral. These scientists are the models of a modern major general. That was it. Yeah. Well, there's Hassium, Lutetium, Darmstadtium, and Dublium, Iternium, Copernicum, Moscovium, Thorium, Ruthenium, Livorium, Euphonium, Siborium, Magnesium, Tennessine, Livermorium, and Borium. La 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 la. These are the only ones of which the news has come to Harvard. And there may be many others, but they haven't been discovered. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, it's something. So, like I said, I've only been in Illinois a couple years. I used to live in North Carolina and moved out here, which is odd because most people seem to be going the opposite direction. But I really enjoyed it here, getting to know what goes on here, what everybody does. And I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but there seems to be a lot of farms in Illinois. Am I right? Right? Yeah. So I actually discovered, and true story, Mark actually is a chemist, but he didn't start out as a chemist. He actually, when he first got out of high school, was a chicken farmer. I know it sounds weird, but yeah, he's a chicken farmer. He didn't really know what to do once he got out of school, and he was driving up through central Illinois, and he saw a sign to buy a chicken farm, and he's like, I could do that. So he got money to buy a chicken farm, and it was in this small little town, and he showed up there and said, I'm going to do this. So he showed up at the little general store that sells, seeds and small animals and things, and he shows up and he talks to the clerk and he says, hey, I would like to buy 500 chicks. And the clerk says, you must be the guy that just bought the chicken farm that was for sale. He says, yes, I am, and I'm excited. I'm gonna get this thing going. So sure enough, they load up his truck, get 500 chicks in there, and he goes out to the farm. And 2 weeks later, Mark comes back to the store, and he comes up and he talks to the same clerk, and he says, I would like to buy 500 more chicks. And the clerk kind of looks at him odd, and he says, that farm you have isn't big enough for 1,000 chicks. I don't know what you're going to do to fit all that. He says, no. The first 500 died. Yeah, it was very sad. And the clerk looked at him and said, wow, that is terrible. Do you know what happened? How did this turn out like this? And Mark scratched his chin, kind of looked at him and says, well, the best I can figure, I planted them too deep, too close together.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older, then we wouldn't have to wait so long? And wouldn't it be nice to live together in the kind of world where we belong? Oh, it's gonna make it that much better. We can say goodnight and stay together. Wouldn't it be nice if we could wake up in the morning when the day is new? After having spent the day together, hold each other close the whole night through. Happy times together we've been spending. I wish that every kiss was never ending. Wouldn't it be nice? Oh, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? Everything you wish and hope and pray might come true. Run, run, weary. Then there wouldn't be a single day to do. But we can be merry, and then we'll be happy. Then we'll be happy. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? So nice. You know, it seems the more we talk about it, it only makes it worse to live without it. Let's talk about it. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice to run, wouldn't it be nice? Baby, it would be so nice. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? You know that it'd be nice. So nice.
thank you. We only have one more song for you guys. We really have enjoyed singing for this audience. It's been a blast. We actually did qualify for international. We're going to be singing in July in Salt Lake City. Those first two songs you heard tonight were probably our set that we'll be singing at international, so we're really looking forward to it. We just won the district this past fall, and we sang 4 songs. Thank you. Appreciate it. And our last song is the final song that we sang to win the district. So here we go.
Anytime you call, anytime at all, I'll be fine when you're mine. Anytime you're feeling lonely, anytime you're feeling blue, anytime you feel downhearted, it will prove your love for me is true. Anytime you're thinking of me, that's the time I'll be thinking of you. So anytime you say you want me back again, that's the time I'll come back home to you. Baby, you know anytime that you feel like you never had to feel so lonely. Anytime you're feeling blue, anytime you feel downhearted, it will prove your love for me is true. Anytime you're thinking of sweet little me, that's the time I'll be thinking of you, no one else will do. So anytime you say, hey, you want me back again, that's the time I'll come back home to you. Anytime, you know that anytime, you know I'm ready for you anytime.